Ever wonder which SUVs dealers literally can't keep on the lot? The kind that show up on a Tuesday and vanish before Friday's coffee break? These aren't just popular, they're flying off dealer lots faster than a TikTok trend. And it's not just hype. There's a reason why these 8 SUVs are winning hearts, wallets, and a spot in nearly every driveway in America. Today, we're diving deep into the dealer confession booth and revealing the 8 SUVs that move faster than the sales team can say, clean Carfax. Whether it's unbeatable reliability, killer resale value, or just a perfect blend of practicality and style, each of these has something that buyers just can't resist. Let's kick things off with one SUV that barely touches the asphalt before it's sold, the Toyota RAV4. Dealers will tell you straight, if they get a used RAV4 in decent condition, especially from model years 2019 and up, they might as well just pre-write the sold sticker. And there's a reason why. The RAV4 hits that rare sweet spot of reliability, fuel efficiency, and just enough tech to keep modern drivers happy. Under the hood, you've got a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder that sips gas at up to 35 miles per gallon in the hybrid trims. But even the non-hybrid stays well above 30 on the highway. Interior quality? It's not luxury, but it's tough, ergonomic, and has that just works layout. Toyota nailed the balance between family, ready, and solo commute friendly. And if you're thinking about long-term ownership, here's the kicker. Consumer Reports gives the RAV4 some of the highest predicted reliability scores in its class, year after year. One owner on a forum put it best: bought it with 30,000 miles, drove it past 180,000, and the only thing I replaced was the battery. Add an excellent resale value and low maintenance costs, and it's no wonder dealers are begging for more on trade. But the next SUV might be even harder to keep in stock. Now let's talk about a model that's rewriting the script for American SUVs, the Ford Bronco Sport. This isn't the big Bronco that steals all the spotlight. The Bronco Sport is its younger, more practical sibling, and it's been quietly dominating the used SUV scene. Dealers are seeing these fly off the lot within days, especially the Outer Banks and Badlands trims. Why? Because it offers real adventure-ready features in a compact footprint that still makes sense for daily life. Underneath, it rides on the same platform as the Ford Escape, but with beefier suspension, smarter drive modes, and a look that says, I camp, but I also make it to work on time. The 1.5-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder might not sound thrilling, but it gets the job done with surprisingly punchy torque and a decent 28 miles per gallon combined. And if you go for the 2.0 turbo, you're looking at one of the quickest SUVs in its segment. Inside, it's cleverly designed, lots of hard-wearing materials, hidden storage nooks, and tech that's actually intuitive. And it's earned top marks for safety, including a 5-star rating from the NHTSA. One dealer summed it up best: it's the kind of SUV people don't realize they want until they test drive it. Then they don't want to leave without it. But if you think that's impressive, the next SUV somehow blends luxury and longevity in a way few others can. The Lexus RX 350. This one's a dealer favorite not just because it sells fast, but because it almost never comes back with issues. The RX 350 has built a reputation as the gold standard for mid-size luxury reliability. We're talking about a smooth-as-butter V6 engine, a cabin that stays whisper quiet even at 75 miles per hour, and build quality that genuinely feels a cut above. If you get your hands on a well-kept model from 2017 onward, you're getting the best of both worlds: upscale comfort and Toyota-backed durability. Fuel economy hovers around 23 miles per gallon combined, which is solid for a luxury SUV with nearly 300 horsepower. But what really seals the deal is how long these things last. Owners routinely report crossing the 200,000-mile mark with minimal repairs. One forum post literally said, "I replaced the tires, changed the oil, and drove it into retirement." Inside, the RX 350 delivers real luxury leather that holds up, seats that cushion long drives, and a tech suite that, while a bit old school, is dead simple to use. It's also got one of the best resale values in its segment, which makes it a no-brainer for smart buyers. That's why when one of these shows up on a dealer lot, it's already half sold before the photo hits the website. But don't go anywhere, the next SUV is cheaper, roomier, and might just be the best value play in the game. By the way, if you're enjoying the breakdown so far, make sure to hit that like button and drop a comment below. Which of these SUVs would you grab right now if you had the keys? And more importantly, what city are you watching from? We want to see where all the smart car shoppers are tuning in from across the country. When a used Pilot hits the lot, especially from model years 2016 through 2021, it doesn't last long, and the reason is simple. Families love this thing. It's got 3 rows, tons of cargo space, and Honda's legendary reliability baked into every panel. You'll find a smooth 3.5-liter V6 under the hood, pushing out around 280 horsepower. It's quick enough for the carpool lane and strong enough to tow up to 5,000 pounds in AWD models. What makes the Pilot a dealer darling is how it blends minivan practicality with SUV style. It's spacious, without feeling bloated, and the second-row captain's chairs and higher trims are basically road trip gold. Fuel economy sits in the 20 to 22 miles per gallon range combined, depending on drivetrain. Not amazing, but not bad for a true 3-row hauler. Inside, you're getting a well-thought-out layout, solid materials, and just enough tech to keep modern drivers happy. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a power tailgate, and Honda sensing safety features all show up from mid-trims and above. As one used car manager put it, "We priced them fair, and they're gone in 72 hours. It's that simple." But if you want something even more compact and efficient, wait till you see the next one, a small SUV that punches way above its weight. Now this one's a bit of a stealth hit. You won't find it making headlines for wild horsepower or flashy design, but when a used Crosstrek comes in, it's gone fast. Especially the newer models from 2018 and up, which nailed the formula. All-wheel drive standard, rock-solid reliability, and just enough rugged charm to win over the outdoorsy crowd and city commuters alike. Under the hood, you'll usually find a 2.0 or 2.5-liter flat-4 engine, and while it's not going to win drag races, it will get you through snow, gravel, and sketchy back roads without blinking. It averages around 29 to 30 miles per gallon combined, which is impressive given the full-time AWD setup. Inside, Subaru keeps things simple and functional. It's not trying to impress you with chrome and piano black, it's built to be used. Fold the seats, throw in a bike or two, and hit the trail. The Starlink infotainment system is straightforward, and Subaru's EyeSight safety suite earns strong crash test scores across the board. But what really drives demand? Resale value and reputation. The Crosstrek holds value like a champ and shows up consistently on iSeeCars' list of longest-lasting vehicles. One dealership in Colorado said, "We can't get enough of them. Used Crosstreks sell faster than we can clean them." And if you're still waiting for something with a little more punch under the hood, the next SUV delivers turbocharged power and top-tier versatility. This is one of those rare vehicles that checks nearly every box. Sharp handling, upscale interior, strong reliability, and a price tag that doesn't make you question your life choices. Dealers say the CX5 is one of the easiest used cars to move, especially the Grand Touring and Signature trims with the 2.5-liter turbocharged engine. That setup delivers up to 250 horsepower on premium fuel, which makes this thing surprisingly quick off the line. But speed isn't its only party trick. The CX5 drives like a much smaller vehicle thanks to Mazda's tight steering and composed suspension. It's more fun to drive than most compact crossovers. Full stop. Fuel economy stays respectable too, with around 24 to 28 miles per gallon depending on engine and drivetrain. Inside is where the CX5 really punches above its class. We're talking real stitched leather, a clean, minimal dashboard layout, and an overall vibe that feels more Audi than Toyota. Plus, it's loaded with safety features like blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise, and lane keep assist, all standard on most trims post-2019. And here's the dealer confession. Every time a turbo CX5 hits our used lot, it's sold before we even park it in the photo bay. That's how in demand these things are. But if you're looking for that final SUV one that's just as reliable, surprisingly quick, and still flies under the radar, the last one on our list is going to turn some heads. Now, you might not expect to see a Hyundai here, but trust me, the Santa Fe has quietly become one of the smartest mid-size SUV buys around. Especially from the 2019 model year forward, when Hyundai gave it a full redesign and packed it with features usually reserved for higher-end brands. Dealers are snapping up clean examples because they know they won't sit around for long. What makes it so appealing? Start with value. The Santa Fe gives you a refined ride, plenty of standard safety tech like forward collision warning and lane keeping assist, and a surprisingly upscale interior. The limited and calligraphy trims in particular feel almost Genesis-like, with quilted leather, panoramic sunroofs, and digital gauge clusters. And under the hood, the The turbocharged 2.5-liter engine makes up to 281 horsepower, more than enough for confident passing and highway cruising. Fuel economy is solid, with most models hitting 26 to 28 miles per gallon combined. But what really seals the deal is the warranty. Even on the used market, Hyundai's 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranties often transfer to the next owner. And that's a huge draw for budget-conscious shoppers. One dealership sales manager put it like this: people come in asking for a CR-V or RAV4. They leave in a Santa Fe once they see how much more it offers for the money. And just like that, another one's sold. Let's add another real dealer favorite that's blazing off, used lots. Here's the Kia Telluride. This 3-row midsize SUV has a bit of a cult following, and for good reason. Just check the numbers. Used Tellurides average around $39,800 and sell in under 40 days on average, faster than many luxury SUVs like the Yukon or Escalade. Under the hood, you get a 3.8-liter V6 with smooth 8-speed shifting, and inside, the Telluride feels much more upscale than its price suggests. It won Kelley Blue Book's Best Resale Value Award in 2021 for the 3-row midsize class, and it typically retains around 69% of its value after 2 years. Reddit users are just as emphatic. One said the Telluride X Pro will sell quickly, and someone else noted a dealer flipped theirs in just 2 days at $42,000. That said, there have been important safety recalls for 2020 and 2024 models, one for a faulty intermediate shaft risking roll away, and another advising owners to park outside over an overheating seat motor issue. But dealers report most buyers aren't deterred, especially when they confirm the recalls have been addressed. Why it sells fast? Value-packed comfort, strong V6 power, top safety features, and resale that rivals luxury SUVs, all in a trustworthy package. No wonder it's the 3-row SUV dealers wish they could keep. So now you know which SUVs aren't just popular. They're flying off the lot for a reason. These models don't wait around. And honestly, neither should you if you spot a good one. Want more real-world car insights and smart buying tips? Dive into the next video on our channel. There's plenty more where this came from. Hit subscribe, and we'll keep you ahead of the curve. See you there.